Something's off with these mechs. These abandoned mechs. They've probably been affected by a singularity leakage.
Let's give them a moment to cool down. Let's stir up some trouble. Put that aside. Who's the best? The wind's right. Let the stage be even more dazzling. You've been warned. Well done. Let's keep moving.
The ether activity nearby is acting up. Could it be a singularity leakage? Way more enemies around here than I expected. Reimelle, how's it going on your end?
I'm crashing down again. These enemies are far too strong. I couldn't possibly defeat them.
Abandoned mech beats first-generation Void Hunter. Yeah, that'd make a pretty wild headline.
Speaking of which, your combat skills are improving rather slowly, aren't they?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good for someone who's always been the brains of the party. Remy, wait, don't! Great. We still ended up in the singularity leakage.
Since we're here, let's finish this quickly.
All right, let's go, Pyrois. Scorching sun!
Total annihilation!
A diversion.
Yep. Here.
All right, the enemies are dealt with. Let's keep moving.
And after all that, we still ended up entering the singularity leakage. Reimelle, didn't we agree? Follow my directions and avoid singularity leakages whenever possible.
Sorry, that was my bad. It won't happen again.
I'm not like you, Reimelle. You were right. When it comes to combat skills, I really haven't improved much. I've mostly just been relying on Pyrois' power. That's why I've been trying to stay away from those dangerous singularity leakages. At the very least, I don't want us getting dragged into a fight where I'd only hold you back.
If you ask me, you're being far too hard on yourself, Miss Proxy. The proxies I've known, well, there haven't been many, but among them, the only ones capable of entering a hollow and fighting in person are you and Joyous. What was it you all ended up calling him again? Ah, right, the predecessor of proxies. I'd love to see the look on his face if he ever heard that title. Look at it this way. You're already enough of a legend to stand shoulder to shoulder with the predecessor of proxies. Does that make you feel a little better?
Thanks, Reimelle. But putting me on the same level as Mr. Joyous? You're giving me way too much credit.
It's not such a stretch. If you ask me, his combat skills may actually be worse than yours. He's your complete opposite. Always convinced he can handle anything, Yet the moment a real fight begins, he's the first one flat on the ground. And you're the sort of person who's already doing well, yet still quietly tells themselves it isn't enough. For a beginner, your combat skills have improved remarkably quickly. I know many of your friends excel in combat, but there's no need to measure yourself against them. Don't forget, you're Proxy. You always have been, and you still are. There are many things only you can do. As for the things you can't do alone, I believe your friends will be right beside you to accomplish them together.
Reimelle, where did all that come from? And no riddles. Did your chronic Riddler syndrome finally clear up?
Oh my, I thought you'd at least thank me first.
Thank you for dragging us into a singularity leakage.
For sharing a bit of old gossip about Joyous, of course. There aren't many people in this world who still remember what happened back then.
Reimelle.
Now that you're feeling a little better, it's time we kept moving. The crime scene you're looking for should be just below us. As for finding a way through the singularity leakage, I'll leave that to you, my stubborn Miss Proxy.
I'll leave the fighting to you, Reimelle.
As you say, Miss Proxy. This hardly counts as a warm-up. Feels like we're really starting to get in sync, Miss Proxy.
If I push just a little harder, I can totally keep up with you.
Need me already? Hear the howling wind.
Finally, it's over. Come on, let's keep moving.
Your stamina is just short of a passing grade, Miss Proxy.
Whoa, that's a strong ether activity response.
Master, I'm picking up ether activity similar to that of Toby.
So the culprit used this mech to hurt Toby. Reimelle, you can't smash it to pieces. It has clues tied to the culprit.
That's asking a great deal. Fine. Understood.
Turn left, big flame!
Total annihilation!
Too late. Wind shear. Insolent guests shall be disciplined.
Ready to dance with me? I know exactly why I've chosen this moment. Stay away from that mech.
Explosive device.
So close. Gotta figure this out. Wait! A clue! What did you do?
What did you do? You have a death wish or something? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
They are the ones who once again defeated the enemy and brought new hope to Eridu.
Belly, this commendation ceremony has far too many steps. My legs are killing me from standing here. And my back itches.
Everyone is watching. Behave.
If you're going to be so proper about it, then stop replying.
Next, please welcome Colonel Mike and Lieutenant Colonel Dan of the Guard of Staves to the stage for their commendation ceremony.
Oh, wait, why are you ahead of me, Belly? Shouldn't this be sorted by surname initials? Why are they using given names instead?
Because it's sorted by rank. A colonel comes before a lieutenant colonel. That makes sense, doesn't it?
These are Reimielle's memories? But why am I seeing them? If I'm not mistaken, the person beside her is also one of the first-generation Void Hunters, a colonel of the Guard of Staves, Beliora Vike. Huh? And this one is...
That is all I wish to add regarding the experiment. Professor Archie should have already gone over the rest with you.
Relax, Sunbringer. It'll be fine. You and RK have already explained the experiment to us nearly 100 times, each in your own way.
Then can you repeat it back to me, Reimielle?
Don't worry, Sunbringer. I've memorized everything for her. I'll be watching over her during the experiment as well. So, there shouldn't be any problems.
What do you mean, shouldn't? Belly, you're supposed to say it'll definitely be fine.
The Karma Core sealed within the Void Hunter weapon. At the moment, most of our research remains entirely theoretical. As for further resonating with it, Professor Archie's experimental plan remains only theoretically feasible. Beliora, Reimielle. Before the experiment officially begins, you may still back out at any time. No one will hold it against you.
What are you talking about, Sunbringer? Of course someone would hold it against me. If I were to back down out of fear and throw away a chance that might let us conquer the Hollows once and for all, my future self would never forgive me for it.
Sealed within a Void Hunter weapon? A Karma Core? What is that? I've never heard of it.
Ellie, you've been distracted today. What's on your mind?
Nothing in particular.
Really? Then does that mean you stepped on my feet 3 times in a row on purpose?
Ugh.
Come on, don't be so tense. We don't get to dance together every day. Just try to enjoy it, okay? I know what you're thinking, but look at me. I'm not worried at all. Because I know that in tomorrow's experiment, no matter what happens, you'll be right there with me, as you always have.
Yeah. Just like always.
I'm sorry. I should have noticed sooner. Good night, Ellie. Am I?
You're in someone else's home, sleeping in someone else's bed. Please tell me you don't drool in your sleep.
Reimielle? Wait, is this the Enna Gang's hideout?
Correct. It looks like you're still in good shape. That whole ordeal didn't scramble your brain after all. Tell me, what did you see? Now, don't go quiet on me, Miss Proxy. Unless, are you perhaps a little too bashful to speak up? Worried you might be mistaken for a peeping Tom? I'll go first then. I saw you, your brother, and those 2 classmates of yours. What were their names again? Truvia and...
Sir Pico.
Oh, right, Sir Pico. So that's what happened between you all. No wonder you were so shaken.
Why? Why were we able to see each other's memories?
That is not a question I can answer for you. After all, I have only experienced it twice myself.
Twice?
The previous time was when I retrieved Thaumiel from within you. I was really caught off guard, too. I had no idea what was happening. It felt like a flood of memories that weren't my own poured into my mind all at once. Though it seems you have no recollection of it whatsoever. Maybe you were already on the verge of losing consciousness then, and felt nothing at all. All right. It seems I am the one who will be mistaken for a voyeur. For the record, I didn't mean to pry. So, can you tell me now? What exactly did you see?
I saw you, Colonel Vike, and Lady Sunbringer. You were talking about something called a karma core, and after that...
Not long after that, Belly died. I killed her with my own hands.
Reimelle...
I'm sorry, Belle. I know I was the one who brought this up, but I'd rather not talk about it anymore. It's getting late. You should head back to Amber Hall.
Well, we're here. Stay sharp, and if things go south, just run. Huh? Well, where are we? Did we end up back in Buastrum?
It looks like an office.
This place feels really familiar. Wait, isn't this Lady Dracina's office? Felina brought me here before. Huh? Lady Dracina's office? So Gerta Blulu came all the way here just to walk straight into a trap? But Lady Dracina never mentioned anything like that. This is so strange. We expected the Singularity Leakage Trail to lead into Buastrum. But why Lady Dracina's office of all places? Wait! Footsteps outside! Hide! Now! You startled me. What are you all doing here? Oh, well, actually, Belle! You explain. I see. A path formed by singularity leakages? I really hadn't considered that possibility before. If your speculation is correct, then Gerta Blulu is most likely hiding among the singularity leakages in Buastrum right now. And if that's the case, then it all makes sense. Huh? Lady Dracina? Do you have any other clues? Well, you see, a few nights ago, a small singularity leakage appeared near my office. Considering that, together with your deductions, the target of both the culprit and Gerta Blulu is most likely... Belle, could I ask these two to step outside for a moment? After all, their identities... Huh? It's okay, Lady Dracina. We're all friends here. There won't be any trouble. I understand, but this concerns Rose Califer's highest level secrets. The fewer people who know, the better. Especially considering who these two are. A new Eridu public security officer and, an unemployed freeloader.
An unemployed freeloader is a little harsh, Lady Dracina.
Oh, I get it. It's the kind of top secret stuff where knowing too much means trouble, right? Maybe even getting silenced permanently. Yeah, more or less. It's a bit complicated, so Belle and I will need some time to talk. Cecilia and Billy, you can return to Amber Hall and rest. Once we're done, someone will escort Belle back to you. Right away! No problem, Lady Dracina. Me and this robot vacuum will disappear right now. We already stopped listening. Something feels off somehow. Why am I being treated differently from Cecilia and Billy? Is it something about my identity? Why would Lady Dracina send them away like that? Should I call Billy and Cecilia back here? What is it, Belle? Something on your mind? It's nothing, Lady Dracina. Come here, Belle. I'll tell you what happened that night. That night,
I had just returned to my office when I sensed an unusually strong ether presence in the air. The source seems to be somewhere around here.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I can still feel a faint trace of ether in this room.
Aside from the residual ether, these documents were scattered across the floor at the time.
Lady Dracaena, do these documents have something to do with what happened?
Compare them with what you have found. Once you read them, you will understand.
CCD facility renovation plans, personnel transfer records, Rosetta data, daily reports. These don't really have anything in common, do they? What's going on? My eyes just... Huh? Wait, that ethereal broke in here days ago. So why is there still ether residue? And the ether isn't coming from in front of me. It feels more like behind me. Rose! I knew it! You're not Lady Dracaena! What the heck are you?
Lady Dracaena. I'm Truvia from High Ambitions Corp. I'm here for our appointment.
Truvia, run!
Huh?
Truvia! No. No, no, no!
Move, now!
Pyrois! Why? Why did you pull me back? Truvia, she was right there! Why wouldn't you let me save her?
Because she's beyond saving.
Huh?
Her wounds were clearly fatal. There was no way to save her. And that thing that appeared like Sunbringer, we cannot face it on our own.
But aren't you powerful, Pyrois? You're supposed to be powerful, Pyrois! So why? Why didn't you use that power to save her?
Are you sure? Do you really want to see the rest of Rose Califer buried alongside your old classmate? Acting on impulse won't save her, and it won't help you either. Take some time to clear your head in the rain before that thing finds you. And then go do what only you can do. What you have to do.
Something only I can do. But right now, I can't do anything.
You sure look like a mess. It's only been one day. How did you end up like this?
Reimelle, why are you here?
The airspace patrol alarms have been going off non-stop. So I had to check, didn't I? They could be looking for their fugitive. So, how did you manage to end up in such a mess? All right. If you don't want to talk, fine. But don't stand out here in the rain, okay? You'll catch a cold. And if you don't want to go home... Oh, right. Amber Hall's already surrounded by the airspace patrol. Going back now would be walking straight into a trap. In that case, why not come to my place for a while? At least I can give you somewhere to sleep. If you don't answer, then I'll take your silence as a yes.
Yeah, this should do it. Here you go, Sigrid. I explained how to use everything earlier, right?
Yes, Miss Bell. I simply need to place these devices at your designated locations, correct?
Yeah. Once the imposter appears, I'll activate the devices and create a small singularity leakage at the venue.
Meanwhile, I'll use Thaumiel's power to immobilize both it and everyone at the venue. Then, before it has time to react, I'll drag it through the leakage and into the hollow. Finally, we subdue it and rescue Dracena.
Very well. Understood. I will do everything in my power to help you enter the venue unnoticed. However, if the worst-case scenario occurs, if, in the end, our conclusions are proven wrong, and this was all fabricated by Miss Bell,
then the banquet will become the place where you arrest both the fugitive who attempted to assassinate Aldreda and the fugitive who attempted to assassinate Dracena. I imagine Bell would have no objections to that. Would you?
No, I promise.
Then may none of us betray the trust we have placed in each other.
You know, Val, I've actually been keeping something from you. And you're definitely gonna be mad once you know the truth. But what can you do when your partner turns out to be a liar?
Lady Dracena is here.
Everyone stay right where you are.
Time for her speech.
After you, Lady Dracena.
Remy?
I'm sorry, Val. As this dance draws to a close, it's time for us to say goodbye. You know, Val, you almost made me forget that I no longer belong to this era. I almost forgot that I was meant to fly into the abyss alone. There's still a place for you to go back to. So from here on, let me handle this on my own.
If you're that eager to die, then so be it!
You're forcing the Enchainer transformation. Then bring it on.
Reimelle! I won't let you shoulder this burden alone. Reimelle, if you ever freeze me with those feathers again, I'm plucking you like a chicken.
Belle, why are you here? Didn't I...
You're the one who said we were partners in crime. What kind of partner just ditches someone like that?
Sorry.
Save it for after this is over. What just happened? And what's that huge ether glow over there?
That's Gertablulu's cocoon. Since we ruined its plans, it's trying to absorb nearby ether to make up for the energy deficit and force its fusion with the Karma Core. And completely devour Dracena. I can't be certain how much longer she can hold on.
Is there any way to stop it?
Do you see those new ether growths nearby? Gertablulu created them. They're basically doing the equivalent of a blood transfusion, gathering ether from the air and feeding it into the rapidly growing cocoon. In other words, if we cut off those growths, we can stop the cocoon from growing any further.
Are there any main arteries among those blood vessels?
Sharp as ever. Good. I found 2 in total. Sever them both, and the energy supply across this entire area will fail. Then we can destroy the cocoon, now that player 2 has joined the game. Let's get ready to clear this stage at double speed. The space here is unstable. Watch your step.
I'll keep an eye on the tracks. Wait for me at the end.
Belle, the cocoon's doing something. Watch out!
The cocoon is sending out blasts at intervals.
When they explode, get to the nearest cover immediately.
That's it! visions are becoming more frequent. I need to find a way into the next area.
This may get a little rough. Be careful.
Its activity level is still going up.
Don't panic. Whatever happens, stay clear of the blast.
Got it. Reimelle, how's it going on your end?
The target growth is just ahead. I'll leave it to you, Val. This route looks safer. Go this way.
Reimelle, how's the cocoon looking?
Seems to be even more active than before. What a nuisance.
The blasts are getting stronger.
Belle, take the tracks to the next target.
Not good.
I'll think of something.
Using the rail car as cover. I'm impressed. We're getting closer to the second target growth.
Destroy it, and the cocoon's growth should stop completely. This way. We're nearly there.
The closer I get to the cocoon, the worse its reaction gets.
That only proves we've got it cornered. Move in during the gap between explosions. Belle, ready to punch right through it?
Absolutely.
Match my rhythm. Now! Don't let your guard down. It's not over.
Too late. Evolution complete.
Together!
Become the sacrifice for my birth.
I had no idea ethereals could be so talkative. Then let those be your final words in this world.
Kneel before my power.
My turn. Too late. Let's stir up some trouble.
I am a child of the Creator. Transfer my call. Taste my evil.
It devoured half of itself just to keep fighting. Is this how a beast born from the hollow thinks?
How tragic. Let's put it out of its misery.
Nothing more.
Engage!
Let the stage be even more dazzling. I know exactly why I've chosen to spread my wings. Here's the time you still have to feel regret.
Wield the blade with me!
you wrap this?
Arrogant!
Everlasting flame!
My blade's unbound!
Back at Don't fret. All will soon be calm. Sink into the whirlpool.
Everlasting flame! Straight down! Almost there. If we can just explode its core! Hang in there! Follow my lead! Getting away! We gotta catch it!
Belle, you should take a breather. Now then, it's finally time to get serious!
I'm counting on you, Remy! Remy, capture it alive and save Dracena from inside the core!
It's been a long time since I fought in the skies, but this is my domain. Show me what else you have. Gerda Blulu!
Looks like it's charging up. Watch out for ranged attacks!
Oh? You wish to test your firepower against mine? Vanishing on me, are you? Hoping to catch me off guard? Always attacking everything? Can't you face me head on? Unfortunately for you, I don't leave open. Bringing down the pillars to block my path again. Out of my way. An attack is weak. It won't be long now.
Its core is about to be exposed!
Good. Time to end this. And that's checkmate, monster. I hope you enjoy this dance of death.
Dracena is inside its core!
I'll handle this.
I'll stabilize her ether activity.
It just devoured Blulu and left. Remy, are you okay?
I'm fine. Forget chasing that big one. Saving Dracena is what matters now. We still need to see this little act through to the end, don't we?
Suspect's location confirmed. All units, combat readiness level 1. S-rank wanted criminal Reimelle Dan. You would do well not to resist in vain. Lindburn? Why is she here? Isn't she supposed to be in Virium? I don't know what's going on, but I have to explain this to her.
You there, unfamiliar face. I do not know your identity, but if you have nothing to do with this, do not act rashly. Our first priority is to ensure Lady Dracina's safety and arrest the criminal who attempted to take her life. If you understand your position, remain silent and do not interfere with our official duties.
Secret? Is she telling me to stay out of this? Why would she do that? Why am I being kept in the dark?
Reimelle, hand over Dracina beside you. Do not try anything foolish.
You mean this little one? I was beginning to tire of her anyway. Take her back. She's still breathing. Whether she survives is up to you.
Reimelle? Why does it feel like you knew this was coming? What are you trying to pull?
I thought this little one's disappearance would throw you all into chaos. I didn't expect you to catch up so quickly. How dull. Time to bring this game to a close.
The former Void Hunter Reimelle Dan. I never imagined a legendary figure like her could still be alive. But why? Why would she be the one to attempt to assassinate Lady Sunbringer?
If Lady Linvern had not rushed back from Virium in time, who knows what would have...
Lady Linvern went out of her way to bring us here, so that we might witness the legendary Void Hunter's arrest alongside the soldiers. Quite a sight. However, as a TOPS member, I am far more concerned with the truth behind another assault.
Mr. Owen, I know what you mean, but I believe the answer lies with the very same person. Answer me, Reimelle. Was it you who abducted Dracina at the welcome banquet and left her gravely injured?
Naturally.
Were you also the one who infiltrated the computing center and attempted to murder Truvia, High Ambitions Corp's lead researcher?
Yes, that was me.
What? You... why?
Huh? No, wait, that's not what happened. The one who hurt Truvia was... right. No one would believe Lady Dracina was nearly devoured and assimilated by Gerta Blulu unless they saw it themselves. Reimelle, don't tell me this was all for...
I did not expect you to admit it so readily. You understand what your actions mean, do you not?
Of all times, now is when I've reached my limit. What a pain. It's not over yet.
Reimelle, do not attempt to resist.
No, I won't resist. I'll simply vanish right before your eyes in an instant.
Sorry, but I'm done being a spectator. This performance of yours, you wouldn't mind one more joining, would you?
You want to share the stage with someone like me?
Let's finish this act together.
What are you trying to do?
Rescuing my partner in crime. Everyone, until we meet again.
Lady Linford, send someone after them quickly!
No, look away.
It's okay now, Reimelle.
Please don't. Don't look at me.
Okay, I promise. I won't look.
Thank you.
So, why didn't you tell me sooner about your plan with Sigrid and even Linvern?
Because you and I are different. You still have somewhere to return to, but I do not. The era I knew, the people I loved, those memories, they're all long gone. So, I can't drag you into this.
You really are impossibly headstrong, Reimelle.
You're the one who called me your partner in crime. You're the one who held me together on that rainy night. And now you're leaving me behind? Did you forget you're over 100 years old already? How long are you gonna keep acting like a cranky kid? I get it. Sometimes, someone's gotta step up and do the hard thing. What happened to Dracena and to Truvia, someone has to answer for all of it. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder all of it alone. Didn't you call me your partner in crime? Then act like it. Doing bad things together, running away together, getting ourselves wanted together. That's what partners do. What kind of partner takes all the heat alone? What kind of friend does that?
You really are getting more silver-tongued by the day, Belle.
I'm not trying to sweet-talk you. Can't you tell I'm really mad right now?
I can hear it, Belle. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that, my dear partner in crime.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I think I'll return to my refuge and rest for a while. The signs of the Enchainer transformation seem stable for now. There shouldn't be any major issues. As for what comes next, I'll leave that to Linvern in secret. I'm a little tired.
Then I'm going with you.
There's no need for that. I can walk on my own now. I know what you're thinking. I can't let Reimelle out of my sight again, or who knows what outrageous thing she'll do on her own, right? I promise, this time I won't go anywhere. Really. I only want to rest by myself for a while. Once I've recovered a little more, I'll come see you again. I promise.
Rawr. Good morning. Rawr. There he is, Mr. Roris Reimelle.
Wait, that won't work at all. How does the enormous Mr. Roar even disguise himself as me? Although, he might pass if we give him a pair of fake wings.
Mr. Roar in your clothes? No, absolutely not. It's weird no matter how I imagine it.
No? Well, I thought it might be cute.
I'm really struggling to see the appeal. Anyway, you're here early. Did you come to say goodbye?
I guess you can say so. Though it's only for the time being. Linvern and the others probably mentioned it already. I'll be recovering in Virium, and while I'm there, I'll help stabilize Dracena's condition.
Lady Dracena, what exactly is happening to her?
She will likely remain unconscious for a long while. After all, having a karma core taken from you is no trivial matter. I misjudged the situation. At the time, I thought the karma core was still inside her. So when Bashmu suddenly appeared, I paid it little mind. But the truth was, while we managed to rescue Dracena, the karma core remained inside Gertablulu and was devoured by Bashmu.
That's terrible. Does that mean Bashmu becomes the Enchainer instead of Gertablulu?
Yes, it seems far more intelligent than Gertablulu. But of course, the culprit behind all this may have planned it that way from the beginning. Clearly, Gertablulu couldn't have done it. So, who lured it to Buastrum with the singularity leakage?
the real culprit is still hiding somewhere in Rose Califer.
Correct. Though, I don't think we need to worry too much at the moment. Dracena likely only possessed 1/3 of the Karma Core, which means the other 2 parts are still inside Eldreda and Linvern.
Right. I wanted to ask. You said Karma Cores are sealed in Void Hunter weapons. But why is Lady Sunbringer's split into 3 and stored in 3 different bodies? What's really going on with her?
Yes, Void Hunter weapons. Perhaps that's what the Sunbringers truly are.
Huh?
Oh, come to think of it, I don't think I've told you yet. The truth behind the so-called attempted assassination of Lady Sunbringer. The truth is, I really did come to Rose Califer in search of Sunbringer. Not the 3 who stand here today, but the one I once knew. And then I saw Eldreda. Do you know that strange feeling? How someone can look so much like her yet not be her. Somehow, after reclaiming Thaumiel, the remnant inside it resonated with the Karma Core fragment in me, and suddenly I was able to sense the Karma Cores within the Sunbringers. Which is very strange. Sunbringer didn't fuse with the Karma Core and become an enchainer. Rather, the Karma Core was divided into 3 parts and stored within the 3 Sunbringers. Which is just like Void Hunter weapons.
You mean the 3 Lady Sunbringers we've met are actually living Void Hunter weapons? No. There's no way that's true.
Well, it's only a working theory. There are still plenty of gaps in it, but it does already answer a lot of questions. The most important question I have is, where is the Sunbringer I knew? I don't believe she would die so easily. Yet somehow, she just vanished from everyone's memories one day, and then she became the 3 Sunbringers we know. So until I find my answer, I suspect I'll be staying in Rose Califer for quite some time. Still, some proper rest is greatly appreciated. At least for the next few days.
There should still be some breakfast downstairs. Wait here, I'll go bring some up for you.
How many times have I told you before? You really need to stop sneaking up on people like a ghost. You and that emotionless girl. Do you really have to show up every time someone's having a pleasant moment? I agreed to join this little covenant of yours, but I did not agree to being stalked all day and harassed whenever you feel like it.
Reimelle, do you truly believe the Sunbringers are Void Hunter weapons?
Of course not.
Then why tell her something you know isn't true?
What's the matter? I merely told a small lie. Hardly the first time. Why? Are you getting nervous?
Don't answer my question with another question, Reimelle.
Oh, all right, fine. I'll explain. It's simple. Because sooner or later, she's going to uncover the truth behind the Sunbringers, whether I tell her or not. But now is not the time to reveal the answer yet. For her sake, for the 3 Sunbringers, and for Rose Califer.
So you don't think the 3 of them know who they truly are, either?
Perhaps. I can't say for certain myself, but you know the truth, and so do I. There's only ever been one question of real importance to us. The Sunbringer I once knew, and the Sunbringer you've been searching for. Where is she?
How pitiful. What did they call that monster again? Right, Gertablulu. To think it wounded you this badly. Its will to survive is truly frightening. It also got a lot smarter ever since it made contact with the Karma Core. Came embarrassingly close to actually pulling it off. How impressive. But do not worry. Our old classmate still handled everything. Come to think of it, I always did enjoy doing the unexpected. But you are terrible at adapting on the fly. That is why you keep losing to them. Again and again and again. Why not? Simply admit that you are worthless. Just kidding. You would never accept this outcome, would you? That's enough for an infirmary visit. I have something I must do. And I look forward to your performance in the next act.